God Gundam. The God Gundam is piloted by Domon Kashu, a fighter from Neo Japan, in a competition called the Gundam Fight. The God Gundam was built to be even stronger than its predecessor, the Shining Gundam. It has two special modes, normal mode and hyper mode. In normal mode, it's already incredibly strong, but when it switches to hyper mode, it becomes even more powerful and fast. It can focus energy into its hands for a special attack called the God Finger. This powerful move can destroy its enemies in a single strike. In hyper mode, the God Gundam can also use the Bakunetsu God Finger, a stronger version of the attack that unleashes a fiery energy blast. It also has many other cool abilities like launching beam swords that can cut through tough armor. It also has G-Knuckles, which are special forearm protectors that help Domon control the energy for his attacks. The Gundam's armor is made from a super strong material. Throughout the story, the God Gundam helps Domon face powerful enemies and fight for the title of Gundam of Gundams. Wing Gundam Zero. The Wing Gundam Zero was first designed by 5 brilliant scientists who wanted to build the ultimate battle machine. This Gundam was made from a super strong metal called Gundanium, and it had a special system called the Zero System. The Zero System could tell the pilot exactly what to do to win, but it was so powerful that it could mess with the pilot's mind and emotions. Because it was so dangerous, the scientists stopped working on it and hid the plans. Years later, a boy named Quattro found the blueprints and built the Wing Gundam Zero. When he started using it, the Zero System made him lose control and attack innocent space colonies. Other Gundam pilots, like Hiro Yui and Trowa Barton, had to stop him. After that, the Gundam was used by several different people, each trying to control its incredible power. One of them, a soldier named Zex, used it to fight for peace, but ended up in huge battles that changed the fate of Earth and space. Wing Gundam Zero's most famous weapon is the Twin Buster Rifle, which is so strong it can destroy a whole space colony in one shot. It also has sharp beam sabers for close fights, machine cannons, and a big shield that protects it and helps it fly faster. The Gundam can also change into a fast jet called Neobird mode, which lets it move super quickly in battle. In the end, it was used by Hiro Yui to save Earth by stopping a giant ship from crashing. Barbatos Lupus Rex. Lupus Rex looks like a wild animal with long arms, sharp claws, and even a tail. It was made for close-up battles, where it can punch, slash, and crush its enemies with its strong body and heavy weapons. The pilot of this Gundam is Mikazuki August, a brave young warrior from a group called Tekadan. He connects to the Gundam using something called the Alaya Vijnana system. This special system lets him control the Gundam almost like it's part of his own body. Because of this, he can move super fast and fight with amazing skill. Barbatos Lupus Rex has giant claws on its fingers called Rex Nails, a huge mace that can smash enemy robots, and a sharp tail blade that Mikazuki can swing around like a scorpion. It also has hidden arms inside its forearms, guns on its arms, and even pile bunkers on its heels for powerful kicks. This Gundam was made after Mikazuki's old Gundam got badly damaged in a tough battle. The engineers rebuilt it, added parts from another robot called Hashmal, and made it even stronger. The name Rex means king because it looks like the king of all beasts, and was meant to rule the battlefield on Mars. Barbatos Lupus Rex fought many powerful enemies and helped protect Mikazuki's friends during very hard times. In the end, Mikazuki gave everything to protect his team, fighting until his last breath. Epyon. Epyon was designed by Treize Kushranada, who wanted to create a suit that focused on close combat instead of long-range fighting. This made the Epyon stand out because, unlike many other Gundams, it doesn't rely on powerful guns or missiles. Instead, it uses a special heat rod, a beam sword, and claws to fight in close quarters. The Epyon's most impressive features is its beam sword. This sword is not like any regular weapon. It is directly connected to the suit's power plant, meaning it can change its size and strength depending on the situation. When needed, the beam sword can become incredibly powerful and can even destroy giant structures like the Space Fortress Bulge. Another feature of Epyon is its ability to transform into mobile armor mode. In this mode, the Gundam takes the shape of a dragon, and it can fly through space at high speeds. While in this form, the Epyon's main weapons are not available, but it still has the Epyon claws, which can be used for both landing and fighting. Inside the cockpit, the pilot uses a special system called the Epyon system. This system helps the pilot by providing them with detailed information about the battlefield. However, using the system can be very intense and even dangerous. The pilot has to wear a special helmet, and the system can sometimes make the pilot feel overwhelmed, which happened when Hiro Yui first tried using the Epyon. Psycho Gundam Mk2. Psycho Gundam Mk2 was built by the Murasame New Type Lab to be an even stronger version of the original Psycho Gundam. This suit is very special because it can transform into a mobile fortress mode, which is a massive, powerful form. It is also controlled by a special system called the Psychomu system, which allows the pilot to control the Gundam with their mind. This Gundam is standing over 40 meters tall in its regular form. In battle, it's equipped with many powerful weapons. It has 20 mega beam cannons all over its body to fire powerful beams in all directions. It also has 3 scattering mega beam cannons on its chest. chest, which can destroy enemies with a single shot. In addition, it also has beam cannons in its fingers and even beam swords that can be controlled using the PsyComm-U system. But one of the coolest features is its reflector bits. These are special pieces that help redirect its beam attacks to hit targets that are out of sight. They can also be used to block enemy beams. The Psycho Gundam MK2 also has a detachable head. This means that if the body is damaged, the pilot can escape using just the head unit. This was especially useful during battles when things got tough and pilot had to flee. It was used in two major wars. First, it was piloted by Rosamia Badam during the Grips conflict, where it fought against the Zeta Gundam. Later, it was rebuilt by Neo Zeon and used by Pil 2 in the first Neo Zeon war. However, in the end, the Gundam was destroyed in a battle with the ZZ Gundam, but its pilot survived by escaping in the head unit. Sazabi. The MSN-4. Sazabi is known for being one of the most dangerous suits ever created. This giant robot is specially designed for Char Aznable, one of the most famous pilots in the Gundam universe, and it is built to take full advantage of his amazing piloting skills and new type abilities. The Sazabi stands 25 meters tall and is armed with many weapons. Char can control the mobile suit using his thoughts. This is possible because the suit has special circuits that can read and amplify Char's brainwaves. The Sazabi also has funnels, which are remote-controlled weapons that Char can control mentally and attack enemies from a distance without even seeing them. Sazabi also has a powerful scattering megaparticle cannon in its waist, which fires a huge beam that can destroy many targets at once. It also carries a beam shot rifle, beam sabers, and a beam tomahawk. These weapons give the Sazabi the ability to attack both from far away and in close combat. It also has a special shield that can launch missiles to damage enemy suits. Char uses the Sazabi to fight against the Earth Federation's forces, including his old rival Amuro Ray. Despite Char's skill, he is ultimately defeated in a dramatic final battle, and the Sazabi is left in ruins. Unicorn Gundam. The RX-0 Unicorn Gundam is a special type of mobile suit known as a Psycho Frame mobile suit. The Psycho Frame technology makes it super responsive. The pilot, Banneker Lynx, control the Gundam using his thoughts, but it's also dangerous because it pushes the pilot's mind and body to their limits. It has two modes, Unicorn mode and Destroy mode. In Unicorn mode, it looks like a normal Gundam with a horn on its head, and it's great for regular combat. But when the NTD system activates, the Gundam transforms into Destroy mode. In this mode, the suit's frame expands, and the Psycho Frame starts to glow a bright pink. This makes the Unicorn Gundam much more powerful, with improved speed, strength, and firepower. It can even hijack enemy weapons. However, Destroy mode is not perfect. The power is so intense that it can only be used for a short time before the pilot's body and mind get too stressed. To protect the pilot, the Gundam has a system that helps with high G-forces, but even then it's not easy to control. Devil Gundam. The Devil Gundam is one of the most dangerous machines in Mobile Fighter G Gundam. It was first created as the Ultimate Gundam by Dr. Cashew in Neo Japan. The idea was to make a robot that could heal the Earth using three amazing powers. It could fix itself, self-recovery, make copies of itself, self-replication, and become even stronger over time, self-evolution. Dr. Cashew hoped these powers could one day help humans live without sickness. But something went wrong. The robot's programming got messed up, and instead of helping humans, it decided that the only way to save the Earth was to destroy all people. After it crashed on Earth, the Ultimate Gundam turned into the Devil Gundam. It became a giant living machine that needed a person inside it to work, and it was strongest when a girl was used as the core, because girls can create life. The Devil Gundam grow back any parts that got destroyed, make its own army called the Death. It had weapons like big claw hands, beam cannons, and head Vulcans. It also used special things called DG cells, which turned people and machines evil if they touched them. Throughout the Gundam fight tournament, the Devil Gundam brainwashed other Gundam fighters, made zombies out of the dead, and kept getting stronger. The main hero, Domon Kashu, had to stop it to save his family and the world. In the final battle, the Devil Gundam became so big it looked like a whole colony in space. Domon was able to destroy it with the help of his partner Rain after telling her he loved her. Together, they used a powerful move called the Sekiha Love Tenkyoken to defeat it once and for all. New Gundam. The New Gundam was designed by Amuro Ray, one of the best pilots, and built by Anaheim Electronics. It stands about 23 meters tall. It is built with strong armor to move quickly, with powerful thrusters for fast flight. It also has fin funnels. These are 6 small flying weapons that can attack enemies from a distance, and they can be controlled by Amuro's mind using the Psycho Frame. The funnels can also create a shield to protect the Gundam from enemy attacks. In battle, the New Gundam is armed with many weapons like beam sabers, a beam rifle, and a powerful bazooka. It also has a special shield with a built-in cannon and missiles, which Amuro uses to trick his enemies. The New Gundam played a big role in the final battle of the war, where Amuro faced his enemy Char Aznable in an epic showdown. Zeta Gundam. The MSZ-006. Zeta Gundam was designed to be very advanced, able to transform into different modes. In its normal form, it's a strong and fast robot, but it can also transform into Wave Rider mode. With this transformation, it can fly like an aircraft, using special armor to protect it from heat and shock during atmospheric entry. This is like a plane that can also turn into a robot. The Zeta Gundam was created by a group of engineers who worked for Anaheim Electronics, and it was designed for a group called the AEUG during the war. It has many powerful weapons, including beam sabers, grenade launchers, and a huge beam cannon called the Hyper Mega Launcher. These weapons make the Zeta Gundam very dangerous on the battlefield. The Zeta Gundam's most unique feature, however, is its biosensor. This sensor allows the pilot's mind to control the mobile suit more easily, especially when the pilot is focused or emotional. This helped the Zeta Gundam defeat enemies like Skyrocko's the O in battle. Crossbone Gundam. The XMX-1 Crossbone Gundam full cloth was made as an upgrade to the earlier Crossbone Gundam X1 patchwork. One of its main features is the full cloth unit. This isn't really clothing, but extra thrusters for speed and special armor that helps protect against powerful beam attacks. It has a skull designs on its shoulders that hide special energy shields. These shields can block enemy beams. For close range fighting, it has 2 beam sabers that can cut through almost anything. It also carries a heat dagger that can melt enemy armor. For longer range attacks, the X1 full cloth has mega machine cannons and a special weapon called the Muramasa Blaster that has 15 different beam weapons built into it. Another unique feature is the Scissor Anchor, a weapon that can grab onto enemies and pull them in for close combat. Deathscythe Hell. The Gundam Deathscythe Hell is designed to be sneaky and fast. It is an upgraded version of the original Gundam Deathscythe and is piloted by Duo Maxwell in the Gundam Wing series. One of its special features is the active cloak on its back. It helps the Gundam become invisible. The cloak also has special shields that can block powerful beam attacks. Duo often uses this invisibility to sneak up on enemies and surprise them. The beam scissors is the main weapon of the Deathscythe Hell. This large powerful weapon looks like a giant scythe and is used for close combat. It can cut through most enemies easily. It also has other weapons like a Vulcan gun for quick shots and buster shields for protection. The Gundam is also equipped with a hyperjammer, which makes enemy radar and cameras stop working, allowing it to stay hidden even longer. If things get too dangerous, it can self-destruct to prevent the enemy from capturing it. This is a last-ditch move that can cause massive destruction. Sinanju. Sinanju was created by Anaheim Electronics and is a modified version of the Sinanju Stein. The Sinanju is very special because it was built for high mobility, to move super fast and do flips and acrobatic moves that normal mobile suits can't do. The Sinanju is designed in a crimson red color with gold engravings. It is also equipped with special features like the Psycho Frame cockpit, which lets the pilot control the suit with their mind. For close combat, it has beam sabers and beam axes that can change shape into different weapons. For long-range attacks, it carries a beam rifle, grenade launcher, and rocket bazooka. The shield can also store extra weapons and can be used in battle as a weapon itself.